So hi everyone, in this video I will just explain how to explain your project in front of your teachers or lecturer. So first of all, you will come for this website, you just say, we just created our project structure and dependencies. We initialize from the Spring Initializer. We came for the Spring Initializer, we selected the Java and the version 3.56, and you give the group and the package and the ability and the description. The package name should be according to your project, and the jar is mainly used for the Java application. It is an extension. When we try to import, it will help that. So you can use default 21, it is better. And in dependencies, the most three things are for a project is Spring Web for the front end and Spring Data JPA means for the connection between the database to the front end. This is the where we work with the API, and the MySQL Drive, which work on the backend connectivity, completely backend. So when you click on generate, it will generate a zip file. We extract it, we import it. So you come for here. Uh, we have a lot of projects. I have just opened my single project. Okay, so you just explain. We have created four packages. How much? Four packages. The first one is entity. You can see here entity, then you can say controller, repository, and services. You first come for the entity, you just explain. In the entity, we have created a table. Entity means, it is a real object where we created a table called as users. So what we have name is equal to users, it will create in the database backend automatically a table in the MySQL. So this at ID it generate the ID like unique ID 1, 2, 3. It will generate automatically. So this thing I don't know. It will auto generate it. So yeah, same thing. I think so. Yeah. Then these are the data setter we generate for the after clicking right click then source and then we generate the data setter. Okay. So this is the thing. And you come for the controller. Controller is the main class where you perform the operations of the put, get, update, and delete. These things will be the function. The main API functionality will be working here, where you have written the code. So you want to explain this. And in the services, you can say it has only given access in services there will be a logic actually. When you create a big project there will be a wonderful logic of the business idea or business logic, something according to that. So in the end, the repository. So in the repository we have created an interface where it will perform some database operations. So we have not given any database operations, but still we have created, because repository, when you create a good number of a good particular project, this user repository work for the database operation, right? So at last you will come for the this one, you will show for the MySQL, and you will show we have created this particular database, and you have used this, you have show the tables. When you run this, you will get this users. When I just select star from user, when I will select star from users, when I do, it will show null. Okay, you can see this is the thing. So now I'll come for the my web browser. So I come for the Swagger UI. So you put the localhost 8080 Swagger UI into the HTML, uh, and the port number is assigned here. Application.properties. Okay, you can see here application.property server.port will be assigned as an port number. You can change your port number. Okay, and also you explain this as well. The Spring database URL, we have just given here database name, the username, and password. Okay, this is the thing. As well as you can also explain this in the form.xml. In this, we have added a one dependency called as this dependency for this Swagger UI. Okay, that is Swagger UI Spring Doc Open API. Okay, this one will be for the Open AI, means Swagger UI. You just take the dependency from the chat GPT and you just copy, or you can just search in Google, you will get it out. So yeah, this is the interface you will get when you just run this particular Swagger UI. This you want to explain why this Swagger UI Open AI Open API, why we used. You can I showed beforely the controller. In the controller I said this will it's a bridge between front end to the back end, where the controller will control the input and the store in the database. It will control all the data. So see, we have some operations: get, okay, put, delete, get, and post. So let me explain. Get, it is used for the fetching the data which is present in the database. If an example, say in your database you have some data, if you want to get from the id, you can get the particular data. Put is used for the updation of the data. You can update the particular data. In delete, we will delete that. And the get, it is for getting the all the data which is present in the MySQL, all the data without any giving the id. This post, the post is giving for the input, or you can say insertion. So when we write a command, or else if I you, because why we have used the Swagger UI, because we not created any front end. So instead of front end, we have using the Swagger UI to check the backend. So the main thing is, without the front end, we are checking the back end. So we are using the Swagger AI. Yeah, the sir can ask you, instead of Swagger UI, can you use any other application? Yes, there are many applications like uh, Postman. The Postman is commonly used, but this Swagger UI is a very lightweight, which can run this type of easily. So we have used. So you want to run this particular application, you come here and you will be having like this actually. Let me reset. So see here in the post, when you come here, you can see ID 0, name string, email ID string. So you want to just remove the ID. Why? They can ask the question. So you come for the user.java. You can see here we have put at id. At id means it generate the automatically the id, unique id. So we should remove the id, because if I put the id, it will get error. So in the name string, I will give some string like Arshad, and email id as something at gmail.com. Okay. So when I give, let me remove the spaces. Yeah, when I execute this, it will run. See, has run. And actually for me, I don't know why it is getting the error. The server is happening from, it is depending upon your systems, but in your system it does not get any error. You will get 200 or 204. And when you go for the get, see here in the front, get, and click on tryout, and click on id, and press 1 and give the input, and the id will be first, will be id. When you click on execute, it should display what you have given, arshad@gmail.com. But unfortunately this is not working for me, but for the others it is working. You can you can test it out. For some person it is not working, for someone it is working. It's okay. And so this is the thing. So let me conclude. So when you just explain, be focused and explain all those things. You explain about this code, and you also explain the MySQL and about this Swagger UI. In the starting of this, you just explain this. You tell the dependency what we have used: Spring Web, Spring Data JPA, and MySQL. This is the thing. So thank you. Bye bye.